It's your boys,
Dark
Crimson
D.
Z. Surprise, surprise.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
You never see us again.
Yeah, it's been about a good minute or so. We sit here. We worked out our differences and kind of back up with everything that was going on in our individual lives or so. So
yeah, I had to go to college and all that other stuff.
And y'all already know what I've been doing, so.
Yeah, but it's good to be back at the round table, at the brown table and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody got a problem with us doing this again, us being together again, fuck y'all. We riding to the top.
But besides that though, we do have a lot of different topics, so we're gonna come into it. So, what was the major one that you wanted to talk about? It was one that you was just itching me about.
Oh yeah. So apparently, a couple of months ago, actually, there was a guy who went to a football game. There's been a lot of wrong information, but I got the right information. He went to a football game, and there was these two other guys that walked up on him. They got into a scuffle. He ended up stabbing and killing one of them.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I heard about that one and such. So, my opinion to that one is that dude was having self-defense. I'm sorry. I'm like, you got two dudes coming at you and such, two big-ass football players such one coming at you and such.
Yeah.
And the only thing you got left is okay.
They said that he wasn't supposed to be sitting where he was sitting. That was wrong. It was an open-seated area.
Yeah, I'm saying it's open-seated area.
And it's funny because when I first met you, when I first got to Mountain View, I had bought me a little pocket knife, and my mom said, if somebody come at you with hands, use your hands, because even if they attack you, if you use a weapon, you going down.
True.
But see, when it's two people, I don't think that should be the same. I get neither one of them had weapons, but it was literally a 2-on-1 situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's only way to even the odds is that.
Yeah.
But again, Pops from Friday said it best.
This was all the protection we needed. You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day.
Yeah.
And then it's dang, it's an unfair advantage for either one of them when you see him pulling out a blade.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's still an unfair advantage when you having two people coming at you and all this stuff, but, to me, I feel like the underlying statement of it is that it was self-defense.
Yeah.
And it was and to me, it's if he didn't pull that knife out and such, he was going to get killed. Because nobody else around was helping. And they saw, and they
I don't think he was going to get, he probably would have got jumped. I don't think he would have got killed.
How would you know that? That's not a guaranteed thing that he wouldn't.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
somebody land the right hit, you could go.
Yeah, and then you could say in the mix of them, beating him down or whatever, that dude slipped and fell or whatever and such, and then end up cracking his skull or whatever on him or something. I don't know, or suffocate him in the middle of the whole thing. Because again, what was that football player or whatever? That guy that still had his knee on his neck and such.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Him. I was like, that was a whole he couldn't have done it. Look what happened.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't play that. I don't play that in terms of it. So
yeah. And I like the best thing about this situation is I like how the media is dying to find he's the first black male without a thuggish looking photo. Because he's not a thug. The dude lives in Frisco. That's a very rich part of Texas. He don't have no thug photos. And yeah, they donated a lot of money to him.
Okay.
But he moved houses because his family got it like that. His family, I saw one person picture, he was standing in front of a Jaguar he had got for his 16th birthday. So they can't spin the narrative that, oh, this is a gangster, this is a thug, he cut like that. And it's so refreshing because that's all they want to do is say this thug was looking for trouble and killed one of our people. Now, if the situation was reversed, then they would have been saying, oh, well, the boy shouldn't have been there, da-da-da-da-da. And I love how, it seems like there's a conscious shift because normally black people don't go this hard for black people. I love how black people are standing on business hey, we stand beside our nigga.
Because again, they looking how the situation is, and that's the reason why they looking we gotta stand by this man. Because again, the whole situation. Because if you take this out of this like predominantly white type of neighborhood that he was in and such, and look at it for what it was self defense, and anybody in that situation would probably have done the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me, the only thing that he has it against him so is the matter that he had the weapon on him.
Exactly.
It wasn't like he grabbed like a random stick or a bat or something like that was around the area and such and just started swinging. He had that on deck, so that's what made it like he looked more guilty than what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, but dang man, but I just gotta take this moment in, dog, because when was our last video? Like 2021?
Yeah, somewhere around that time or so, and that's when we did our I guess say our I wouldn't say our final episode, but like the one that we was really like making progress in that sense at the time.
Yeah, so it's been I just want to take all this in, and like I know that our audience know that they can expect the shenanigans. Ain't nothing really changed. It's just that you're in a better place and I'm in a better place.
Well, another thing too, they definitely knows that's better is the quality in the video.
New camera.
Yeah, because I know during the time we were doing this, so it was on the phone, it was on some other stuff or whatnot. The quality was you would definitely tell the difference. There was a major shift in what was happening from back then to now.
Yeah.
And then what was the other thing or so? Because I think we was talking earlier about the Diddy thing.
Yeah, the Diddy trial. Man, that shit is, I'm telling you. Like, basically, the trial is pretty much open and shut, like.
But oh boy, he had another thing coming. The jury will now go off and deliberate on. Get out there! That nigga is get out there!
People been coming to the stands. They had all his escorts come to the stand. I'll give it to him, though. He has a good lawyer because his lawyer is petty as fuck. Like, Kid Cudi was there yesterday, and he was like, so Cassie played the both of y'all, huh? And Kid Cudi was like, yeah, I did feel played. I'm like, what does that have to do? You just have to get one in.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But basically, Cassie was saying, how horrible Diddy was, how controlling he was. But like we were talking earlier, this is my thing. He's been doing this. Like, this is nothing new.
Nope. He had a whole schedule and everything. And so to me, the moment they caught him having all those damn baby bottles, whatever the hell he had.
Yeah. He got other cars, nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the moment that he started, every time you saw all them bottles in that freaking bathroom and all sorts, you already knew.
I was working at Kroger's and we didn't even have that many baby oils. That's
what I'm saying. Like, he must have got like a good shipment deal or whatever in the factory that made it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't baby oil, it was drugs.
Huh?
And that was some clear ass drugs.
Yeah, and it's funny because LSD is clear.
Yeah.
And it's funny because one of my old friends from California, hey Willow, she was.
I know we are. I'll be petty. I'll give a damn. Hi.
Right. But yeah, she was telling me that baby oil is like some old shit. We've been had that, like pink cocaine. Mm-hmm. We've been had that. Some drugs haven't gotten to like the West area. But she said what they would do is they would get like LSD and put it in. Yeah, that's our producer talking about wrapping it up.
Yeah.
But we would get LSD and put it in baby oils, so that way we can like just rub it on you, and you would. It was like you'd be going to heaven in the massage chair,
Yeah,
like
I get that.
You take a whole trip and you just right there, and so that's what it was. It was like it was drugs. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you had a freak off for like 4 days straight.
I mean, that's normally how a freak out's supposed to be. It's like at least 24 hours to like at least 4 days, give or take.
But dang, that's a lot of like, do they have break sessions? Like,
I mean, they do. I'm pretty sure yeah, obviously, it's like if it's going to be going on for 4 days, so they're going to have a break time and so. But it just based off of, I guess, say the hostess regiment, pretty much, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Yeah, because I already, like y'all can look at the previous video. I already told y'all what I experienced growing up as a theater kid. It was find a chick, do what you gotta do, go to fuck to bed, wake up next morning, all of us going to IHOP. Like it wasn't no 24 hours. We got work in the morning, goddamn. Like,
well, I mean, again, it's Diddy and such. He got nothing but time.
Yeah.
And money to do that stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, pretty much it's such. It comes out like a pretty shut and closed case in my opinion, though. But at the same time,
he gonna fry.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like this scenario gonna be like how it is in R. Kelly, where he's still gonna have his way, and so when he's in the jailhouse, so regardless.
Yeah.
Because if R. Kelly's sitting here doing concerts and shit at the jailhouse and such, what the fuck do you think Diddy gonna do?
Oh yeah, he gonna. But see, let me ask you this: do you want to be in a jail cell with Diddy, or would you rather be in a jail cell with Harvey Weinstein?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm looking like he's done neither one of them, man.
Because
they just made a whole damn album.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. And shout out to my mans like Tory Lanez. Like, this dude got stabbed, 15 times? Still came out on top? Like, I'm telling you.
And that's the thing that's so crazy. So, and see, I'm glad you mentioned that up about him and such stuff, because I'm looking like, how in the world did a man that got so innocent got wrapped into all this BS? And then
That nigga wasn't innocent.
He shot that bitch.
But see, but people were sitting here saying that it was due to the evidence that was going on. It sounded like it was more like her home, like Megan's hunger that did that.
She was gonna take the case for that nigga. I think he shot her.
Well, see, I love Megan to death. She from Houston. She from the state.
Ain't she fine as hell?
But yeah, but at the same time, Tory had cracked the code to get the record labels out the way. And to where
he hit that $1 million in what? How long it took?
Yeah.
Like a minute or something like that?
Yeah. And the record labels didn't like that, specifically Rock Nation. You know, and Jay-Z was going to do something about it. That's why I'm like, hey, DDG, keep your head on the swivel. You know, Jay-Z done already sent him some champagne. We know what that means, shoot.
But we don't, like I said, we're not gonna dive too far into it though.
Yeah,
so
today was just a sampler, pretty much, just to say, hey, we here. Hey man, get in the video,
Yeah, man, like we gotta bring you into it.
Oh yeah, before
some
we
people,
go,
some
bro,
people
we
be
gotta
looking like, who
to
we talking to?
Before we go, bro, I need y'all to give me a shout out to Cubby Home on my camera.
Oh yeah,
what's up, y'all? What's y'all podcast again?
DarkCrimson DZ.
DarkCrimson DZ up in here, man.
Yeah.
Cubby Home doing it big. Yeah, talk about the city of the D. You feel me? Dallas.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, because I said, we just came in with like my man, Mr. Cubby Hole right here.
Yeah, we owe it to this dude because he had his own room and we didn't know no information. So I was like, how we gonna do this? And I said, I'm gonna go up there because either two things gonna happen. Either he ain't gonna show up and we gonna get the room, or we gonna connect with somebody platform that we ain't never connected with before. We did both of them jobs.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
and y'all go check it out. Look up Cubby Hole ICT, CUBBYHOLEICT. You gonna see .yolasite, YOLASITE.com. But if you just look up Cubby Hole ICT, you'll check it out. Create urban build businesses, yeah, help others learn economics. But I'm finna wrap it up so they don't come in here yelling at us and stuff. But man, these dudes go, man. We did that today.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all.
Hey, no problem, man.
Yeah, because I was gonna come in and work on a song because the people I wanted to work with, I don't know what happened to them, no shows. And then he came. I'm like, while we sat there talking, I'm like, man, we might as well just rock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and see, more people need to be like him because when I tell you he pressed that green go button from the jump. Like, I'm always a man of my word, but he was recording, and I didn't even know he was recording. Like, I was like, dang, you got it that far?
Yeah, he did. I told you. I said, we live. We got 2 hours.
Oh, right? Yeah. So, like I said, hopefully we'll see Mr. Cubby Hole again, so try and work on another project or so together or so, or just do another collab, bro. But hey, this your boy DarkCrimson DZ.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, before we close it out, we might have a surprise for y'all, so keep that in mind. We might... I ain't gonna say it, but we might have a third member. We don't know.
Oh yeah, so yeah, stay tuned, y'all.
But anyways, Dang, this feels so good to say, but it's your boys,
Dark
Crimson
D.
Z. We out.
See you guys later.